Hello viewers, welcome once again to Smart Agro Innovation. Today we are going to talk about armyworm in maize plants. The 4 armyworm insect have been an insect which has caused many economic damage to maize crops on the field, leading to losses, in fact massive losses on the field. Today we are going to talk about it. Our video is going to carry 2 equal parts. We have practical explanation. From there, we'll move to the field for armyworm identification in maize. So we continue from there. Before then, now if you take 4 armyworm, it's an insect, just like caterpillar, but it mostly feeds on maize plants and fresh leafy vegetables like cabbage. The 4 armyworm insects, when it attacks a plant, what it does is that it destroys the leaf, thereby reducing photosynthesis, leading to the total destruction of the leaf. 2, it also destroys the sap of the leaf, the stem of a plant. Let's say if you have a maize, the 4 armyworm goes a long way. Let's say it's a maize plant. It goes a long way to destroy the sap, the internal structure from the roots to the leaves. It destroys the sap. So it's mostly found within the sap, causing economic damages to crop plants on the field. Now, before you can design a principle or an idea to control 4 armyworm, the first thing that you need to take into consideration is the life cycle of 4 armyworm. Once you are able to disturb the life cycle, then you are good to go. Let's watch. 4 armyworm, this is the structure. You can see here, this is the proboscis. We have the tentacles, we have the head, the true legs, the spiracles, the prolegs, the abdomen. In fact, the spiracles are the place, just like the nostrils. That is basically for respiration. That is how it is. So designing a principle or any antidote to deal with this, you need to take all these into consideration as intestines. In fact, we can't know the internal structure, but for explanation's sake, this is what we can give you. Now, let's look at the life cycle of 4 armyworm, which has been able to cause economic damages on our fields. Now, this is the life cycle. It has 4 major life cycles. First of all, we have the egg stage. Then we move on to larvae. Say larva. We move on to pupa. And then from the pupa to adult. Then from adult to this. So the 4 armyworm at the adult stage will lay an egg. From the egg laying, then it develops into a larvae. From the larvae stage, develop into a pupa, and then from the pupa stage, it develops into adult. So this is a complete cycle. Once it is able to complete its life cycle, then it is able to cause economic damage. So it will lay an egg. From there, the egg will hatch. It will hatch into larvae or larva. From there, it will grow into pupa. Then from pupa, it gets to the adult stage where it causes the damage to maize plants. So that is where the damage really occurs. Yeah. Now, when the 4 armyworm gets into the sap, it enters straight away to the sap and starts feeding here. Once it feeds here, whilst it also perforate the leaves, it destroys the leaves, create holes in the leaves. When that happens, it reduces photosynthesis activities. We all know that green plants passes through the phenomena of photosynthesis before they are able to produce their own food. So when photosynthesis is being disturbed or distracted, it is going to affect food production in the life cycle of the leaves. So the 4 armyworm will feed, destroy the leaf, pierce holes in it, cause perforations, and then move into the sap and destroy the sap. Eventually, then the maize plant is dead. So basically, that is the explanation we can give you. There have been many principles to control 4 armyworm on the field. Some uses a synthetic chemical called bipel. There are also organic protocols like pepper, neem, plant or seed extracts, and some even synthetic agrochemical which is used to control the 4 armyworm. But there are other organic protocols like neem, seed and seeds, and then leaf extracts that can also be used to control the 4 armyworm. Some also uses soap, spray it, and that is all. Welcome once again to Smart Agro Innovation. Today we are taking you through maize production. And in maize production, there are certain things that really affect maize production. And the first one is pests and diseases. The major pest causing economic damage to crops on the field, leading to losses, is 4 armyworm. 4 armyworm as an insect is really causing a lot of havoc to maize farming. And today we are going to let you see what is happening when they talk about armyworm. How does it perform its activities and all those things, how it causes the economic damages and all those things. It's here right now. Now if you look at this is incidence and severity of 4 armyworm attack. 4 armyworm attacks. This is a typical damage. It destroys the sap growing, it destroys the whole thing, and you see that there will be perforations in the leaves. It destroys, in fact, the whole plant. And this particular pest, the 4 armyworm, has really destroyed a lot of maize farms worldwide. And this is a simple way we will take you through how they perform the activity. After that, how they can be controlled on the field. So let's see. It seems there is one here. Let me catch it so that you see it yourself and see that, in fact, this is 4 armyworm. Alright, so let's go and catch this 4 armyworm. You see that it is gradually destroying the sap. And when that is happening, these are the damages that it has caused. These are some of the breaches, the damages. It is going to destroy the whole thing so that the whole plant will die at the end of the day. So let's look at it. This is a typical 4 armyworm. Yes, it's coming up here. It's coming up here. This is it. So this is the 4 armyworm. This whole pest is what we are talking about. 4 armyworm. This is it. And this is the, if you look at the body, it's just simple. This is the pest which is causing economic damages to our crop plant, especially maize and some of the vegetables like even cabbage. They can even destroy them. 4 armyworm. This is it. Let's look at how it is able to destroy this one. This 4 armyworm is what has been able to destroy this whole maize plant. Yeah, so that is how it is. Let's look at another practical example where it has been able to destroy the whole plant. This is it. You will see that it destroys the sap. This is the sap. It has destroyed it. There's no way this maize plant will be able to make fruit. It is totally dead. by standing because the sap is being destroyed by the 4 armyworm. Yeah, in fact, it has caused a lot of economic damages. And one may ask, how do we continue to control this particular pest on the field? This pest is controlled by using a famous chemical known as bipel. Yeah, that is what is used to control the 4 armyworm. You don't wait till you see the damage. No. About 2 weeks after planting, then maybe you have to start your application. That is what most farmers don't know. And then if you look at the life cycle of this 4 armyworm, first of all, it will lay an egg. The egg will move to the larvae stage, through the pupa, then to the adult stage. So the life cycle continues. So this one is at the adult stage, which is causing economic damage. After, through its activities, it is going to lay eggs in there again, and the process continues. It's a cycle. And when you are not able to control it right from the beginning, you wait for it to mature up to this level. You can spray, but still the eggs might be remained in there, and they will continue to cause the economic damage. Therefore, it is very appropriate to start the integrated pest management principle. You don't even use one chemical to control it. So in some ways, locally, you can even use the locally manufactured soap to even control it. You just spray it on them right from the initial stage of growth. So this is how 4 armyworm perform its activities on the field. As a farmer, the best principle to control it is you don't wait till the pest matures, but you start controlling it before you see an incident. But many a times farmers, they only apply chemical, they only design a control principle when they have seen damage. And by the time you go and see the damage, then it means that the damage has occurred already. So simply put, this is a 4 armyworm and its destruction. You control it, and through our principle that we informed you earlier. This is Smart Agro Innovations on maize farm, talking about 4 armyworm. The 4 armyworm, which has caused detrimental impact and a major challenge to achieve food security, basically even in Africa. So 4 armyworm, that's how it is. If you want any question or anything, you can put it in the comment box. This is Smart Agro Innovation. We will move along and teach you, for you to know a lot of things concerning farming. If you want to do maize farm and then you don't design a principle to control this 4 armyworm, it means that you are working totally in vain. Smart Agro Innovation, Anthony Bedu. Thank you for watching, and may you continue to subscribe to our channel for more educative videos. Thank you very much and welcome. Alright, so after removal from the sap, then you just destroy it. Like what I'm about to do here. You kill it. Get out, man.